I want to talk to you just a second about laying tracks. And I'm a hunter, have been all my life. And a lot of people nowadays in times they use cameras to see what's going on out in the woods around where they're hunting, and that's all fine. But and I do the same thing to some degree. But like I tell my kids, tracks don't lie. And what you leave and what those animals leave on the ground is the way it is. Now, you may misread a camera or it's possible, and you may get a limited version of what's going on with a camera, but if you study tracks, tracks don't lie. Tracks tell you how big, how small, what direction, how old, how new, and they tell you all about it. Well, in your life, you're laying a track, and people are going to remember you. I want to know, I would like to ask you this morning, how are people going to remember you? What do they think about you with what you're leaving? The mark that you make and the prints that you're leaving for people to follow. Where are they going to follow you? Are they following you up or are they following you down? They going to follow you to the watering hole or follow you to a drought? And so we all, every one of us is laying a track, and we're all going to be read. We're a written epistle known and read of all men. And so we have influence. And so I want to ask you again this: how are people going to remember you? What do they think about when they first look at you? When you cross their mind, what's the first thing they think? And that's important. You may say, I don't care what people think. Well, you should, because your life is an example. You're the only Bible that some people will ever read. And so your mannerisms, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you look, everything about you is going to affect your circle of influence. And so I hope you have a good day, and think about how people are going to remember you, and lay good solid tracks that are easy to follow. Amen.